Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to use a shop vac. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I have this rigid shop vac, and although I'll be demonstrating this tutorial with this specific shop vacuum, you can probably take these instructions and apply them to pretty much any shop vac because they all work in a very similar manner. So first and foremost, the shop vac is plugged in. You have to do that to power the shop vac in most cases. Then you want to take a look at the shop vac, and you're going to look for two ports. One over here is an inlet port, so this is where the air goes in, and then the other one is going to be an outlet port, which is where the air comes out from. Now, with the inlet port, it's likely going to be on the actual canister of the shop vac, and I'll tell you why. The air and the debris go into the canister. Then the air gets sucked up through a filtration system right here, which I'll show you in a moment, and then it actually gets pushed out from over here, okay? So the air actually gets pushed out then from over here. So the air that comes out from the outlet is usually passing through a filtration system, which allows it to be cleaner, okay? I actually have upgraded this filter to a HEPA filter, to a high stage, really good HEPA filter. So the air that comes out is really, really clean, okay? And I'll show you in a moment. Now, in order to turn it on, there's going to be a power switch. You're just going to turn it on, and then you can turn it off. Very simple. Now, like I said, the air is going in through here, passing through the filter, and going out through there. Now, you're likely going to have a hose as well, and if you attach the hose to the inlet, then it will serve as a vacuum. So check this out. I'm going to try and do this with one hand. Give me a moment here. There we go. So if I attach the hose to the inlet, then it's going to suck in air and debris. So if I turn it on, you'll see. Okay, we're going to just get these flower petals. Okay, so you can see that it actually sucks up and acts as a vacuum, as a shop vac. But on the other hand, if you were to put this on the outlet side, it will act as a blower. So I'm going to, once again, try and do this with one hand. Let's see if I can get it on there with one hand. We'll try and do this over here. There we go. So now on this side, it acts as a blower. So if I turn this on, you'll see it's going to blow the debris outwards. So that's also one cool feature. In addition, over here, there is, you can get different attachments. So on the end of the hose, I can actually put this on there, and this will allow it to be extended. So now I can use this so I don't have to bend down as far. You can see it's on an angle because I use it all the time against the floor, okay? And you can also get attachments that attach to the end of here that allow you to you can get like a vacuum or a brush or anything like that, okay? Lastly, if you ever want to empty it or change the filter or wash the filter, you can remove the lid of the canister right here, okay? So I can actually lift this part off over here, okay? And there's one clip on either side, and if I lift both of them off, I'm just going to turn this because I'm doing it with one hand, so I'm trying to sort of offset this so it doesn't clip back down by itself, which it just did. We're going to try and do this with one hand right here. You can actually lift off the lid over here, you can see, and then there's a filter in there, and I don't want to show the debris in there because I don't know, like, I haven't used this for a while, so I really don't know what kind of debris is in there. I don't know if it's going to be gross or anything, so I don't want to open it up fully. But the debris essentially goes inside of the canister, which you can see right here, okay? There's a filter there, and then you can remove the lid to empty the canister, to change the filter, to clean the filter, whatever you want to do. When you want to put it back in place, you usually just click it down. Now you can see I didn't line it up, but you want to line up the tabs. So you can see you can line up that one with that and that one over there, and you're good to go. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.